thanks again for being here. Happy Friday afternoon. I hope that you get to go out and enjoy the sunshine after class. As always, listen to your body, take breaks, take modifications, take extra challenges, or do something different than what I offer. Okay, it's your practice, it's your body. Just happy that you came here and you showed up to practice together. We're going to get started in child's pose. If there's a different resting pose that you would prefer, of course, take that instead. For child's pose, the knees are super wide or really close together or anywhere in between. It's your choice. Big toes are touching if you can. Grounded seat on heels. And then when you're ready, extend the arms out long in front of you. Lightly rest the forehead on the mat. And take plenty of time here to really sink into your practice. So make some adjustments, physical, adjusting the knees, adjusting the arms. Mental, reminding yourself why you came here this afternoon. What it is that you're hoping to focus on during your practice. Everything that I say is a suggestion. Close your eyes here. Lightly rock your forehead on the mat, giving your third eye a little massage. Checking in physically and mentally, finding some tight areas and seeing if you can send your breath to those areas, perhaps softening them. We'll take one last big inhale through the nose, fill up your lungs, your chest, your belly. Pause at the end of the inhale. And an open mouth exhale, let something go that you do not need anymore, that isn't serving you anymore. Start to crawl your arms over to the right as far as you'd like, as far as feels comfortable for you. And then when you crawl as far as you're going to crawl, maybe the left hand comes on top of the right and you lock the fingers. Cradle the face back in between the arms and then tuck the chin under the right armpit. And start to sink into the left sit bone and send your breath into the left side body. Maybe the eyes are still closed here. Keeping the focus on the breath as best you can. Checking in, noticing where you can soften, where you can let go. And then when you feel ready, you will carefully and slowly start to crawl the arms over to the left. And again, as far as you'd like. This side might feel different. Maybe right hand on top of left, fingers locking. Cradle face, tuck chin under left armpit, and then start to sink into the right sit bone. Breathe into the right side body. Remove the crease from the forehead. Using your breath, you'll slowly start to bring yourself back to center in child's pose. Bringing your arms out long in front of you, lifting the elbows from the mat, spreading the fingers nice and wide and pressing into the fingertips, not the wrists. You'll use your next inhale to find tabletop. Start to stack your shoulders over your wrists and then gaze back. And place the knees directly below the hips and the feet directly behind the knees so you cannot see the feet. It's your choice if you tuck the toes or not. We're just going to take 3 rounds of cat and cow. Inhale, lower belly, lift chin, lift chest, lift tailbone. And then when you're ready for an exhale, tuck your tailbone, round your spine, bring your gaze toward your navel. Continue to press into the fingertips. Inhale, come back, lower belly, lift tailbone, lift chin, lift chest. Exhale, round spine. You can send the elbows forward the whole time here. Maybe you close your eyes and just have one more full round of cat and full round of cow. Cow first rather, cat second. Once you've completed those 3 rounds, you'll come back to tabletop neutral spine. And start to extend your left leg long back behind you. Press into the ball out of the left foot. Reach the heel back. And keep the gaze slightly down. And then bring your right arm long by your right ear. When you feel ready, start to lift that left leg. Yeah, nice, beautiful. Just got tongue tied there. Maybe there's ankle rolls. Maybe you start to lift your chin, your chest, and your gaze ever so slightly. Continue to press into that left hand. We'll use an inhale here to find length. Right fingertips forward, left heel back. And then as you exhale, tuck your chin, round your spine. Bring your right elbow toward your left knee. They don't have to touch. Tuck in the lower belly. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, finding length. Exhale, tucking and rounding. 1 more time, eyes open or closed. Doesn't matter. This last time here, as we inhale, we'll find length just 1 more time. And then carefully plant your right palm back down. We're going to find a modified side plank. So bring your right foot behind you and use it as a kickstand. Bring your left leg long and press into the left pinky toe. And raise your left arm, raise your gaze. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Pressing into the right fingertips. Lifting the hips. Lifting the left fingertips. When you feel ready, come back. Plant the left hand. Bring the knees behind you. Tabletop. Do the same thing on the other side. So this time extend the right leg long back behind you. Press into the ball mound, maybe shifting back and forth. Extend the left arm long by the left ear, and then slowly start to lift that right leg. Keep the hips square as best you can. Use your breath, find length. Inhale. Tuck and round, exhale. No rush. Use your breath. Last inhale, find length. And when you're ready, plant your left hand, modified side plank, so that left foot is a kickstand, that right leg is long, and the right arm is high. Press into the right pinky toe. Press into the left fingertip. Where can you soften here? Is the focus still on the breath here? With an exhale, come back to tabletop. And we'll do 3 more rounds of cat and cow. Maybe you close your eyes, really focusing inward, just waking up the bones here, or waking up the muscles. Feel free to stay and linger in a pose for a breath or 2. Carefully come back to tabletop, neutral spine. Preparing to thread the needle, gaze down at your left hand. Inhale, pressing into that hand. Raise the right arm, raise the gaze, raise the left pec. Exhale, thread the needle, bring the right arm underneath the left. Rest onto your right ear and your right shoulder. You're welcome to keep that left hand where it is. You're welcome to extend the left arm long out in front of you for a side body stretch. You're welcome to wrap the left hand around and bring it to the inside of the right hip for a twist. Maybe you close your eyes here. Check in, notice where you can soften here. And then we'll slowly come out of this pose so we can do the other side. Unwinding, planting your hand, raising your arm, coming back to tabletop, and then take a moment to adjust hands, shoulders, knees, hips. Realign yourself. Gaze at the right hand, inhale, press into that hand, raise the left arm, raise the gaze. Exhale, thread the needle. This time rest onto your left ear, your left shoulder, and then bring that right hand and that right arm, wherever feel most comfortable for you, on this side. Taking your time, using your breath, unwind, come out of this pose. Bring yourself to downward facing dog. You're more than welcome to take a couple rounds of cat and cow. Once you find your downward facing dog, take plenty of time to adjust your stance, to find movement, to notice where you can soften, to notice where you can send your breath, to remind yourself what it is that you're hoping to gain from your practice this afternoon. We'll be here for 6 rounds of breath. Suggestion to pedal out the dog, bending one knee at a time. Suggestion to shake the head, yes and no, roll the neck in circles. Continuing to press into the fingertips as opposed to the wrists. Tuck in the lower belly, lift the hips a little bit higher, and then with your next inhale, reach your right leg high, 3-legged dog. Maybe there's ankle rolls. We're gonna stay for the full exhale. We're gonna stay for a full inhale. We're gonna exhale to step the foot all the way through, low lunge, making sure that the right knee does not go past the right ankle. Planting the left hand below the left shoulder, we're gonna inhale to raise the right arm, raise the gaze, raise the left pec. Stay for the exhale. Stay for the inhale. Plant the right palm as you exhale, low lunge. Lift the chin, the chest, and the gaze ever so slightly in front of you. Let the left foot meet the right. Forward fold at the top of the mat. Bend into the knees as you inhale, sink into the hips, raise the arms. Chair. As you exhale, bring all the weight into the heels, lift the toes, maybe wiggle them, maybe gaze past the knees to make sure you can see the toes. Continuing to breathe, we're not holding our breath here. Where can you soften? When you feel ready for an inhale, press into your feet, straighten your legs, maybe back bend if you'd like. And then as you exhale, carefully and slowly bring your hands to your heart, tuck your chin, close your eyes if you'd like. Taking a moment here, setting an intention for your practice that feels authentic to you. Using an inhale, pressing into the feet, raising the arms, you might flutter the eyes open. Using an exhale, hinging at the hips, fold forward, flat spine as best you can. With your next inhale, come up halfway, reach your shoulders back and toward each other. And then as you exhale, fold forward, hinge at the hips, you might bend your knees. Plant your hands below your shoulders, and then step your feet back for high plank. We're gonna be in our first high plank for a couple of breaths. Fingers are spread wide. Shoulders are stacked over wrists, and then start to puff up your upper back. So everyone has an imaginary hand on their upper back. Press your upper back into that hand. Pull the lower belly in, and then start to reach your heels back, the crown of your head forward. When you feel ready for an exhale, start to lower down either halfway or all the way. Bend the elbows inward, feel them brush the ribs. Inhale, tops of toes, upward facing dog or cobra, lift the chin, the chest, the gaze. Exhale, roll over the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths here in your down dog. Always feeling free to adjust the stance, to find movement, to notice what it is that you need that would feel good for you in this moment. Inhale your left leg high, 3-legged dog. Stay for the exhale. Stay for the inhale. Step your foot through low lunge. Planting the right hand below the right shoulder, inhale the left arm high, lift the belly from the thigh, exhale, stay. Inhale, stay, lift the right pec toward the sky. Exhale, plant the left palm, lift lunge. Stay for the inhale. Right foot meets left as you exhale. Chair Press into your feet, straighten your legs. Baby back bend is a choice, is an option. Hands to heart, tuck chin. Closing eyes if you'd like. Inhale here. Exhale here. Raise your arms. Hinge at your hips and fold. Find a halfway lift. And a forward fold. Hop or step. High plank. Lower down halfway or all the way. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. 3 rounds of breath in your downward facing dog. Soften your shoulders away from your ears. Beautiful practice, everyone. As you inhale, lift your right leg high, 3-legged dog. As you exhale, bring your right knee toward your nose, tuck your chin, round your spine. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge, plank the foot. Inhale, simple twist, right arm high. Exhale, plant the palm. Warrior 1, bend the left foot in a 45-degree angle, hinge at the hip, release the arms. Stay here for a moment, adjusting, reaching right foot back, lift it forward. Pressing into the left, softening the shoulders. Bring the hands behind the lower back, interlace all 10 fingers, find a fist. Inhale, reach that fist back, lift the chest, facing back bend, shoulders reach toward each other. Exhale, humble warrior, hinge at the hips and lean forward, and reach that right hip back the whole way. Bring the right shoulder to the inside of the right knee. Soften the head, the neck, shoulders. Breathe. Press into the left foot. On your next inhale, the fist carefully and bring it all the way back up. Line, shaking the arms, and bringing towards the side. Exhale, standing half split, the weight goes into the right foot and the right leg. The hands can come to the mat in front of you. Or maybe one hand or both behind the right calf for an extra challenge. Keeping the focus on the breath, maybe there's ankle rolls in the left foot. Maybe there's a micro bend in the right knee. When you feel ready for your next inhale, we're going to find a standing knee raise. Continue to press into that right foot. And then hinging at the hips, raise the arms. Bring the left knee in front of you, in line with the left hip. Flex the left toes toward the face. Take a moment to check in. Play around with where your hands are. Deepen the breath. We're going to twist. Bring the right hand to the outside of the left knee. Bring the left arm back behind you. Pull the lower belly back and up. Option to bring the gaze to the left thumb. Continue to press into the right foot and lift the crown of the head, finding walking blade. Use your next inhale to come back to center, standing knee raise, or spine lift. And then take plenty of time here, find street. Bring the left foot inside of the right leg. Welcome to bring your hands to your heart, to your hips. Close your eyes. And then bring the hands to the heart if they aren't already. And bring the left leg long out in front of you. Give it a little shake if that feels nice. Let the foot meet the right. Give the right leg a little shake if that feels nice. Hands might come to hips. Sun salutation from the top of your mat. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, hinge at your hips and fold. Continue to move with your breath at your pace. Maybe you close your eyes. We'll move on together from downward facing dog. You don't have to take every chaturanga. You can always take a break, finding child's pose or taking a sip of water. From downward facing dog, we'll do the same thing on the other side. Inhale, left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee toward nose, tuck your chin and round your spine, and then inhale, bring the leg back up. And then exhale, step it through. Simple twist, inhale, left arm high, belly high. Exhale, plant the palm back down, plant the back foot. Inhale, warrior one. Take plenty of time here to adjust. Maybe widening stance, squaring hips, stacking shoulders, and then softening them. Bring the hands behind the lower back, and maybe you find the grip that feels a little funky. Probably whatever way you didn't do it before. 80 back bend, inhale. Humble warrior, exhale, left hip back. Left shoulder inside left knee. Fist towards sky. Face soft. Right pinky toe heavy. Inhale, fist brings us all the way back up. Remove the bind, shake it out, raise the arms when you're ready. Exhale, standing half splits. All the weight is in the left foot, the left leg. Maybe there's a micro bend in the left knee. Maybe this side feels a little easier than the other side or a little more difficult. Be okay with that, be aware of that. Inhale, standing knee raise, no rush to get there. The right knee comes in front and in line with the right hip. When you're ready, finding a twist, everything I say is an option. Right arm back, left hand outside of right knee, lower belly pulling back and up, finding stability in that left leg, growing tall from the crown of the head. Inhaling to come back to center. Exhaling to find your tree. The right foot comes to the inside of the left leg. And then pressing the left leg into the right foot so that that left hip doesn't pop out to the left. Slow and steady, right leg long out in front of you. Right foot meets the left. Left leg gets attention if it needs it. From the top of the mat, sun salutation will meet in downward facing dog. Maybe count the inhales to a count of 3. Maybe count the exhales to a count of 3. Downward facing dog, we're here for 3 breaths. Maybe you stick your tongue out, lion's breath. As you inhale, lift your right leg high, three-legged dog. And then twice, exhale, knee to nose, pull in the lower belly. Inhale, three-legged dog, flex the toes. Exhale, knee to nose, they don't have to touch. Knees in between the hands, plant the foot in between the hands. Press into the left hand, inhale the right arm high, the belly high. Exhale, plant the right hand. Inhale, warrior 2. So plant the back foot parallel to the mat, cartwheel the arms open. Sink into the right knee, open up the right knee. Can you see the big toe on the right foot? Press into the left pinky toe, soften the shoulders. Feel free to play around with where you're gazing. Feel free to play around with the hand placement. Inhale, reverse your warrior, left hand, left thigh. Right arm up and over to the back. Maybe find a bind, wrap that left hand around to the inside of the right hip. Reaching those right fingertips far back, breathing into the right side body. Maybe you find a sense of buoyancy bending into that right knee, straightening the leg again. When you're ready for an exhale, cartwheel forward, plant the palms, bring the right foot low lunge, and both feet are pointed forward now. Inhale here.
Physical style.
Standing half splits here.
Metaphysical style.
Standing knee raise. Inhale, press into the right foot, raise the arm. exhale, left arm back. Back to center, inhale, arms high. Standing figure 4, exhale, left ankle on top of right thigh, bend into the right knee, maybe hands come to heart. We're here for a couple of breaths. Shoulders over hips. Maybe one hand on heart, one hand on belly. Maybe sitting deeper with the exhales.
Metaphysical style. MAHO. Metaphysical style.
Taking your time, coming back up. Inhale, press into the right foot, straighten the right leg, bend the left knee, bring it in front of you, raise the arms. Tree as you exhale, left foot inside right leg. We're here for one inhale. And one exhale. Left leg long. Foot meets right. Right leg long. Foot meets left. Knee in downward facing dog. Move with your breath.
Nervous infections and chicks in the metaphysical landscape.
Metaphysical style.
It's a good day. It's a good day.
Good day.
It's a good day. It's a good day.
Good day.
It's a good day. It's a good day.
From those of you that I can see, you're in down dog. Left leg high, inhale. Knee to nose, exhale. Left leg high, inhale. Knee to nose, exhale, pause. Place the foot in between the hands. Inhale the left arm high, the belly high. Exhale, plant that left palm back down. Plant the right foot parallel to the mat. And inhale, warrior 2. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Where can you soften? Where can you adjust?
Good day.
Where can you let go?
Good day.
Where are you sending your breath?
HATOR to the I.
Reverse your warrior when you are ready for an inhale. There's no rush to get there, as we're staying here for a couple of breaths anyway.
Good day.
Gaze might be up at the left hand, or it might be back at the right foot. Pay attention to the head and the neck. Your wants, your needs.
Good day. Damn, it wasn't.
Using an exhale, we'll cartwheel forward and plant the palms. Bring the left foot, triangle lunge. Stay for an inhale.
To the I.
Standing half splits as we exhale. Standing knee raise as we inhale. Take your time, slow and steady. Simple twist as we exhale, right arm back. Inhale back to center. Exhale, standing figure 4. We're here for a couple of breaths. Shoulders over hips. When you feel ready, you'll inhale to come back to standing knee raise. And you'll exhale to find your tree. And you'll take a full round of breath in your tree. You might bring the right leg long out in front of you and give it a shake. And then you might bring the left leg long out in front of you and give it a shake. And then we'll meet in downward facing dog, so you'll do anything that feels good for you between here and there. Checking in and noticing how you're feeling. If you'd like to continue to build heat, exhale through your nose. If you'd like to start to release heat, exhale through your mouth. We have a third sequence here, and then we're gonna bring them all together. Inhale, right leg high. 3 times, exhale, knee to nose. Inhale. Inhale. Plant the foot. Inhale, right arm high. Plant the hand. Listen, inhale, warrior 3. The weights in the right foot kick off with the left. Hands can come to heart, lower the left hip. Maybe you find some ankle rolls in the left foot. And then when you feel ready, we're gonna find half moon. Start to lower the right arm long out in front of you. And then lift the left arm high to the sky. Flex the left toes toward the face and bring the left hip on top of the right. Extra challenge, you can lift the gaze. Keep the focus on the breath. We've got this. And we'll do it once more on each side. Taking your time, standing half splits. Using an inhale, standing knee raise. With an exhale, twist to the left. With an inhale, back to center, raise the arm. With an exhale, standing figure four. As you inhale, standing knee raise, straighten the right leg. As you exhale, tree, open up that left knee. It's a hip opener as well as a balancing pose. Bring the left leg long, let the foot meet the right. Bring the right leg long, let the foot meet the left. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Continue to focus on your breath. Remember, there is the option to close the eyes. Focusing inward. Nobody's watching. Once you're in your downward facing dog, suggestion to pedal it out, bend one knee and then the other. Suggestion to give the hips a little shimmy. Gaze past one shoulder and then the other. Everyone looks lovely. Left leg high, inhale. Knee toward nose, exhale. 2 more times, inhale. Bring it in. Lift the leg. Exhale. Plant the foot. Lift the left arm. Plant the hand. Warrior 3. We're here for a couple of breaths. Micro bend in left knee. Ankle rolls in right foot. Same arm placement as the other side or different arm placement. Lift your chin, lift your chest, lift your gaze. Take your time, half moon. Left arm down, press into the left foot. Stack right hip over left, flex right toes. Maybe raise right arm towards sky. Maybe raise gaze towards sky. Focus on breath. When you feel ready, standing half splits, no rush to get there. Hands on mat in front of face, or maybe one hand or both behind left calf. As you inhale, standing knee raise, press into the left foot, straighten the left leg, raise the arm, right knee forward. As you exhale, twist to the right, pull the lower belly back. As you inhale, come back to center, keep the shoulders soft. Standing figure four. Standing knee raise. Tree. Right leg long. Foot meets left. Left leg long. Foot meets right. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Shake your head, yes and no. Rolling your neck in circles. Eyes are open or closed, it's your choice. Okay, bringing all of that together, one breath, one movement, taking away a couple of poses, so listen. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step it through, skipping the knee to the nose. You can and skipping the simple twist as well. Plant the back foot, inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands to the lower back. Interlace all 10 fingers. Find a fist. Inhale, baby back bend. Exhale, humble warrior, right shoulder inside right knee. Reach the right hip back. Let the fist guide you as you inhale, come back up, remove the bind, and raise the arms. Beautiful. When you're ready, open up, warrior two. Plant the back foot parallel to the mat and probably widen the stance. With an inhale, reverse your warrior, left hand, left thigh, right arm up and over to the back. As you exhale, cartwheel forward, low lunge. Stay here for the inhale. Warrior three, as you exhale, kick off with the back foot. Stay here for the inhale. Half moon. Stay here for the inhale. Standing half splits. Standing knee raise. Twist to the left. Come back to center. Standing figure four. You can exhale through the nose or the mouth. Be intentional. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, find your tree. Left leg long out in front of you. Everything is a suggestion. Right leg long out in front of you. Make your way to downward facing dog. Lots of sun salutations to big class. You do not have to take them all. They might not all look the same. Maybe you're finding cobra. Maybe you're finding upward facing dog. Maybe every time I say sun salutation, you go to child's pose. Same thing on the other side. And we'll find chair with eagle, and then we'll find the restorative part of our class. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step your foot through, low lunge. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands to the lower back, maybe finding the funky bind. Inhale, baby back bend. Exhale, humble warrior. Press into the right pinky toe and reach the left hip back. Inhale, let the fist bring you back up, remove the bind, and raise the arms. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, low lunge, top of your mat, framing left foot. Stay here for the inhale. Warrior three as you exhale. Stay here for the inhale. Half moon as you exhale. Stay here for the inhale. Standing half splits as you exhale. Standing figure four, use an inhale to get there. There's no rush to get there. Twist, right arm back. Back to center, arms are probably reaching high to the sky. Standing figure four, hands might come to heart. Back to your standing knee raise. Come into your tree. Right leg might come long out in front of you. Left leg might come long out in front of you. Make yourself to downward facing dog. Nice work, everyone. 2 more sun salutations, and then we'll find the restorative part of our class. your knees, gaze at your hands. Step or hop, top of the mat. Inhale for chair, sink into your hips, bend your knees, raise your arms. Exhale to stay, bring the weight into the heels. Inhale to stay, lift the chin. Exhale for eagle, right arm underneath, cross the elbows. Wrap the right leg around once or twice. Keep the shoulders stacked over the hips, sink into the hips. Squeeze the arms, squeeze the legs. Reaching right hip back and left hip forward. Maybe lifting elbows and sending hands forward. We're here for one more inhale, fill up. One more exhale, let something go. As you inhale, unwind. As you exhale, stay here. As you inhale, baby back bend. As you exhale, hands to heart. You might close your eyes. Back to your breath. Come back to your intention if you set one at the beginning of class. Second to last, sun salutation. You might keep your eyes closed. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Take an inhale through your nose, fill up completely, lungs, chest, belly. Open mouth, exhale. Bend your knees, look at your hands. Hop or step, top of the mat. Chair. Stay here. Fill up here. Left arm underneath. Left leg wraps around. Left hip reaches back. Right hip reaches forward. Sit deeper into your chair. Lift elbows, send hands forward. Soften face. Soften breath. Soften mind. Take your time. Inhale, unwind the arms, unwind the legs, find your chair once more. Exhale, stay here, soften. Inhale, press into feet, straighten legs if you like, baby back bend. Exhale, carefully, slowly, hands to heart, tuck chin if you'd like. Close your eyes. There's no rush. Stay here as long as you'd like. It's our last sun salutation together today. We'll meet in down dog. Find any movement here in your downward facing dog that would feel good for you. Reminder that everything I say is a suggestion. If there's something you would prefer to be doing, feel free to do that instead. Coming into runner's lunge, half pigeon, and cow face. Inhale, right leg high, three-legged dog. And then as you exhale, bring the right knee to the outside of the right elbow and then plant the right foot outside of the right hand. Place your hands directly below your shoulders if they aren't already there. Give your left leg a little more length back behind you if it's possible. And then it's up to you if you'd like to keep that left leg lifted or if you'd like to lower onto the left knee. You're welcome to keep the left toes tucked or come on to the tops of the left toes. You're going to be here for about 6 breaths. You might stay on the palms or you might come onto the forearms. If you need a little more, you can lift the inner arch of the right foot and send the right knee away from you. You're going to be here for 3 more breaths. Check in and notice, where can you send your breath? Where can you soften? If this pose feels really nice and you want to stay here, feel free to stay here in runner's lunge. We're working toward half pigeon. We'll plant the hands back below the shoulders if they aren't already there, and straighten the arms. And then just toe heel the right foot to the left wrist. When you feel ready, lower onto the left leg. And then making adjustments here. Left leg longer, more to the right leg. So any adjustments, left leg longer, left leg straight, squaring hip. So you're welcome to stay in an active hop position, either staying upright, pressing the hands, or maybe bending the left knee and grabbing that left arm back. Reach for the left foot. We'll be here for about 6 breaths. You might find the passive pose. Lowering down, bending elbows, coming onto the forehead even. If this pose feels really nice and you want to stay here, feel free. Otherwise, coming into cow face pose, plant the hands, press into them, straighten the arms, and then come onto the sit bones. And wrap the left leg around on top of the right, bending the left knee. Come and face you. So doing the best you can to stack that left knee on top of the right. Then you can bring your hands to your feet. Press into the sit bones and lift the crown of the head. And soften the shoulders. You can stay in an upright position if you'd like. Or you can bring your hands out to the sides and start to crawl forward and kind of fold if you'd like. Breathing into the left hips. Breathing into the elbows, pressing into the fingertips. Regardless of where you are, we're going to move on together in about 1 minute from downward facing dog. So if you'd like to follow along with me, make sure that you are pressing into your sit bones and your crown of your head high, so finding a flat spine. And then uncross your left leg, bring it out in front of you, and then bring your right ankle on top of your left, plant feet. Plant hands in front of feet and step or hop for high plank. And then listen, stay in high plank for a moment. We're going to find full side plank on both sides. So let the left hand and the left foot be the base first. Right foot on top of left, flex all 10 toes toward face. And then raise right arm, raise hips, maybe raise gaze. Maybe raise right leg for an extra challenge. Continue to press into the left fingertips. It's our last little core work here. One more inhale. And then as you exhale, come back to high plank. Plant the right hand, separate the legs, and then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Right hand, right foot are the base. Raise the left arm, raise the hip. Flex the toes toward the face. Maybe lift the gaze, maybe lift the left leg. Okay, if you're shaking. Eventually planting that left hand back down, and then lifting the hips, and finding downward facing dog. And maybe pedaling out your dog here. Maybe shaking your head here. Nice big cleansing inhale, filling up. Nice big cleansing exhale, letting go. Left leg high, 3-legged dog. Runner's lunge as you exhale. Bring the left knee to the outside of the left elbow and plant the left foot outside of the left hand. Same thing as the other side. Listen to the body. Right leg longer maybe. Lowering onto right knee perhaps. Untucking right toes if you'd like. Lowering onto elbows. Opening up left knee. Closing eyes.
like a cop on the beat. When all is in order, you get lost in the heat.
Focusing on breath.
I feel so wonderful.
Staying in runner's lunge longer, or slowly bringing yourself upright. And finding half pigeon by toe heeling that left foot to the right wrist. By lowering on to the left leg. Finding any adjustments that you need to. And then same thing on this side. Active, staying upright, or bending back knee. Passive, lowering down. Maybe spending a couple of breaths in both versions of pose.
With the sun on my shoulder and the wind in my back, I will never grow older, at least not in my mind.
In your own time, in your own way, bringing yourself upright, coming onto your sit bones, and bringing the right leg and crossing it over the left. Getting that right knee on top of the left as best you can. Getting a flat spine as best you can. Softening. I'm going to decide if it would feel nice to start to fold forward, even if it's just an inch or two. Breathing into the right hip. We're transitioning into lying on our backs. If there's any other poses that you would like to take before we come to lying on our backs, please feel free. It is your practice. It is your body. If you're ready to come to lie on your back, bring your hands in, find a flat spine. Uncross your right leg from your left. Bring both feet in front of you. Scooch up to the front of your mat so your bum is in the middle and your feet are in the front. Remove flesh from sit bones if you need to. And then however makes sense for you to come to lying on your back. I am going to find both pose, lifting calves parallel to mat, bringing hands underneath my knees, lifting chin, chest, and gaze, taking a full inhale. And then exhaling to slowly lower onto my back, lower back, middle back, upper back. Bringing the knees into my chest and my hands onto my knees. Rolling the lower back in circles. Whatever size feels best for you, whatever speed feels best for you. Changing direction of the circles. Feeling free to linger if you find a tight spot. Coming back to center, preparing for supine twist, stack the knees over the hips, bring the calves parallel to the mat, flex the toes toward the face, bring the arms out on either side into a T or cactus, and take a big inhale into the lower belly. As you exhale, shift onto the left side body, let the knees fall to the left. Actively press into both shoulders. If it feels nice here, you can deepen the twist by bringing the right ear to the mat. You can deepen the stretch by straightening the right leg and letting the left hand grip the right leg. Perhaps lifting that left pec up and off to the right. You're welcome to stay here as long as you'd like. For the sake of time, I'm going to stay here for 3 breaths before I transition to the other side. Make sure the back of your head is on the mat. Inhale the knees back to center. Suggestion, plant the feet. Press into them, lift the hips, give them a little wiggle to realign them. Lower the hips back down, restack the knees and bring the calves parallel to the mat and flex the toes toward the base. Inhale into the lower belly. Exhale the knees to the right, shift onto the right side body. And then same thing here, the side might not feel the same. So maybe left ear to mat, but you don't have to. Maybe left leg straightens, but only if that feels nice. You're welcome to stay here as long as you'd like. For the sake of time, suggestion to start to bring yourself out of the pose and find your final resting pose. Your final resting pose might be corpse pose with arms long at the sides, palms up, with legs long out in front of you, heels in, toes out. It might be knee knock pose with feet wide and knees falling toward each other. It might be Supta Baddha Konasana with feet together and knees wide. One hand on heart, one hand on belly. It might be any other pose that feels restful to you. Soften the breath. Relax the body. Calm the mind. You are welcome to stay here in your final resting pose as long as you'd like. If you would like to join me in a final seated position for one last breath together, now's the time to start to find some organic movement in the body. To roll over onto one side for a transitional fetal position if you'd like. And to gently press yourself up into a seat. Making sure that the seat feels comfortable for you. Placing your hands wherever feel most comfortable for you. With my hands in my heart, I truly appreciate you coming this afternoon and joining me, allowing me to be a part of your practice, being a part of my practice, being a part of this community. Have a lovely day. Thank you.
Thanks, Chris.